Hey, what's up, guys? Back again with another video. What's it been, like a year or something? More? I'm not sure, but I was not burned out, just not taking YouTube very seriously. I never really have. I've just made some random videos and put pretty minimal effort into them. Um, it's like half of me wants to make YouTube videos, the other half is just it's just too much when I'm trying to enjoy my hobby and the stuff that I do to make videos. But ever since I stopped, the amount of people that still hit me up saying they found my videos or telling me I need to start making more videos and shit, it's like, man, I've ignored many people until it got to a point where I was like, geez, I guess I could start shooting some videos again. So yeah, why not? I guess the part that's a bummer is I got so lost in the content in my own life that I didn't shoot any of the content for you guys, and I have been doing so much. I think a lot of it has to do with, I guess, to catch you guys up, I blew my engine in this thing. I mean, that makes it sound very much like a catastrophe. It wasn't really like I blew it up. I just ended up hearing some rod knock, so I had to do a bunch of shit to resolve that. Um, but in that, it was kind of a bummer. First off, like I was just about to get my car up and running by my birthday, and it was already like a year since I really got to enjoy it. So I was just bummed to have the rod knock happen and missed out on a bunch of cool events. But I mean, that's life. You can't really plan for stuff like that. And when you have a car this old, it's like the members kind of shuffle in and out of existence anyways. Like people will go down, some people will get their car working and they're back up, and you kind of just have to realize that it's a part of the process if you have a car this old, that you're just constantly maintaining and fixing little things. It's never going to get to a point where you're like, I'm done. And if it ever gets to a point where you're like, I'm done, that means you're not going to drive it anymore. You're going to garage queen it, and that's the end of it. You're probably just not going to enjoy your car anymore. And I don't know. So I'm just ranting, guys. Hope this is cool. Welcome back. I'm just going to talk a bunch of shit. Um, but when I was going through this process, my car, I also got a kitten. Like he's a year old now, but man, my car was taking some damage. Nothing too crazy, but my kitten like jumped all over my car, scratched it all up a whole bunch. Let's go over the state of the vehicle while we're here. I had a leaf blower hanging up right here like an idiot. I came back home one day, and the leaf blower was on the ground, and I was like, and sure as shit, it fell down and it hit my car right here in the quarter panel and left a dent. I was so disheartened by that, guys. But you can see that there's no dent there anymore. I had a paintless dent remover guy come over, and he worked his magic, and that's all gone. And then while he was here, I had him fix a couple other little dingers on there. But yeah, so cosmetically, it's just not quite where it was when before my engine went down. So it's been a little disheartening, but it's also been very freeing, guys. Like, here's another thing. So I lost my Acura emblem on the freeway, and I was going to convert over to the Honda emblems, but you can see that the space that the Acura emblem covered is like still seen there. It looks so bad. And that's because I think the front bumper has been resprayed, and the previous owner or the body shop that sprayed it didn't realize that the paint was still wet and just went and squished that Acura emblem right there into the clear coat, and it's yeah, it's fucked up. So alright, I guess I'll get to the meat and potatoes here. So while the rest of the car is looking a little bit rougher, though, that's not bad. I got unpainted side skirts right now. I ended up going with these Stacy's. I'm not the biggest fan, but that's what we got for now. But here's what looks way better than before. This is my completely rebuilt engine from the top and bottom, by HQ Engineering in San Gabriel, out in SoCal. I'm in NorCal, So I had to ship this engine down south. Just so many firsts, guys. The amount of firsts that went down with this car, like doing the coolant system for the first time, pulling the engine out for the first time. Like, there's seriously just been so many things I had to learn for the first time, which is another reason I didn't record a bunch of content, because I was like, what am I doing now? I got to figure all this out. Now, if this were to happen again, or if I was to work on someone else's NSX, I got this shit down no problem. I would make content easily, dude. This was honestly not a hard job to take this engine out. I know it looks fucking crazy. It wasn't the easiest. It wasn't as easy as like the CB7 or something, but guys, really wasn't that hard. The engine sits in a cradle and you just drop it out from the bottom of the car. Sounds crazy as hell, but I ended up getting this quick jack system and I just threw that into my car, and honestly, I got so much to say about that quick jack, guys, but it's reliable. We're going to say that because my car was on the quick jack system on the highest setting, lifted in the air for probably 8 months sitting on the quick jack. I don't know if that's a world record for how long someone's had a car on a quick jack, but I would come into the garage and I was like, please guys, don't be the day I have an earthquake. It was crazy. Also, let's see, I can't show you guys much down here, but I've got a full header setup and exhaust. Still running my cats. Ain't trying to do nothing too crazy yet, although I don't really know why I'm running them at this point. But yeah, this car sounds incredible. I'll take you guys out on a ride later. Switched over to the NSX Type S taillights with the integrated Honda emblem in there. I've always loved these taillights. Threw a couple of burnt titanium tips on my, what is that exhaust called? The Pride V2, that's right. And then my buddy Mark, freaking savage, sexy Mark, is letting me borrow this backyard special spoiler, which is really cool. It's probably my second favorite spoiler for this car. The first being maybe the NSX Type R with the gurney flap. I always thought that looked cool, but man, this spoiler really grew onto me. I really like how subtle it is, and the goal with my build this time around is to try to not make it look so tunery. I really want to go for an OEM look. No more exposed carbon. I want to paint all of this stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I got a new steering wheel too. Check this thing out. It's hella pretty. It's a Momo Monte Carlo 320 with the NSX Type S horn button and the Type R like little steering wheel garnish ring. Looks really cool. Matches my interior. Still need to get my side plates on for like the VIN number and all that, but I am still on the fence with these side skirts, if I'm honest, guys. They look cool. I think if I paint them and just kind of left them alone, I wouldn't complain. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. Got a an S2000 little carbon fiber antenna, which is kind of cool. It's kind of, you know, I wasn't really rebuilding it cosmetically, so to speak. I was just rebuilding the engine, and as it sits right now, we've got 2,000 miles on the rebuild, guys. Just, God, I could just talk forever about how that whole process went, and I probably will over time, and you guys will kind of get caught up. So yeah, that's the state of the NSX right now. I mean, in less than 10 minutes, right? So just went through a bunch of shit. It's back. I'll cold start it, and I'll go for a ride a little bit later, and you guys can check it out. It drives incredible, guys. It is so good. I let my NSX buddy, who owns a shop, drive it when he was, well, I didn't let him. He had to drive it, and he did the alignment, so he was checking it out. Hits me up and says that it's definitely faster than his NSX. And you know what? I believe it, because, so this is, I guess, the third NSX engine that I've driven on, and it's much quicker. It's fully built, internals, good to push up to 500-600 horsepower. I'm going to leave it stock, at least for the meantime, and I'm just going to go for reliability, but it's got custom pistons and rods and fucking you name it. Everything in there is aftermarket for the most part, except for my OEM crank. It's probably got some other OEM shit in there. It's not all aftermarket, but got a cool little rebuild going. And as it sits, 2,000 miles on it. She's running fucking great. I got no problems with it. If anything, she's chilling. She's chilling. I might take a little break off of it and then come back maybe during the end of the winter and knock out some paint work and stuff. I got some pretty cool honeycomb grill that I ended up putting on all of my grills, so everything's matching, which looks really cool. And that's it, guys. That's kind of my update. If I can, I'm gonna start shooting you guys more videos, going on more rants, and just talking about NSX bullshit or CB7 bullshit. Don't you forget, I still have this thing. Yeah, she's just chilling. It rained last night. Got a brand new car cover on it. Just protecting it for now. Alright guys, if you want to see more vlogs or just me ranting more about everything that went down with this car or whatever, shoot me the kind of content you want to see. I'll start to try and make some YouTube videos again. I can't promise that we're going to be looking at anything super high production. You know me, I'm just going to turn on the camera and just start shooting and then just see where we go from there. But yeah, I guess we're coming back, guys. Stay tuned for another episode. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.